Well, we're back to virtual Rabbids again, huh? Over the weekend, well, I was not here. We suspect that one of these actuators has gone bad. We don't know if it's left or right. We did, in this position, the left side. There's like a gearbox that attaches to the actuator. Both go up, they both go down. So they've passed a test startup sequence. Let's yeah, that supports weight. That side does not. Okay. So what happened here? We don't know. We need to pop the cover off down here. So let's get a little bit of light on it. Look at that. That looks like our ball joint rod end has unthreaded from the bottom of the post. Let's see if I can, it's gonna be a little dark, but I don't have 3 hands. Yep, check it out. So we need to we need to thread this back together. It should be that easy, right? Theoretically. So let's power this off and devise a game plan here. We don't have any floor jacks or anything, so I'm thinking an appropriate length of wood to act as a support would be great. And then we're gonna unthread the thing from the base and thread our rod end back into the base of the actuator. And I think maybe we should add some Loctite too, just to keep this from happening again. Not the red stuff, the blue stuff. So hopefully this will be kind of quick and easy. My plan at this point is to separate our retaining ring here and release our ball joint. Kind of a tight spot here. I don't know if I can get this with one hand. Maybe we get the an impact gun or something. These screws are in here pretty good. I may or may not be able to break these free by hand. That's a no-go. Okay, so next option, hold on, let me yeah, so I think we're gonna do the bolts. We have 4 bolts that hold the base in there. We're gonna unbolt the base, and then we'll be allowed to lift it up to thread it back into the bottom of the actuator. All right, so I think it's looking like a 10 mil socket kind of situation here. Let's you gotta be careful. I can't smack this piece of wood on the edge of the screen here because that is my support holding the chair up. It's safe-ish. Don't worry, it's safe-ish. I wish I had brought an extension. Somewhat awkward working condition. That's okay. Got them all freed up. Mostly. A little bit of Loctite in here. Might only need to break one side of this locking flange out. It's a two-piece split. You don't know. It's been a while since we've done one of these. The other thing is that we can't see the condition of the threads on our bottom of our actuator either. With that much metal flake, we may have to escalate our situation here and try and clean the threads up in the actuator. We don't know yet. There is but only one way to find out. Well, no, never mind. There's always more than one way. We're gonna try the blind attempt here. Let's test fit it first. It kind of threads in, a little boogered up. I think we got something to work with there. What size? Well, it's not a 14. Let's go with 17. No. 16. Yeah, that's good enough. She kind of threads in there. It's a little stiff, but that should work. Yeah, the threads are a little bit damaged, not terribly, but yeah, I like that idea. It's good. This is good enough to run. Loctite. You gotta open it up. Boop. That might be a bit much, but that's okay. Please thread back in. There we go. What size was that again? 16? Yes. I don't remember. This is gonna work. We cleared our bind on our threads in the actuator, and it's actually threading in with less resistance now. This is good. This means we're not cross-threaded. We're not going to have any more weird issues. We're almost there. I can feel it starting to bottom out. So when we replaced this actuator a couple years ago, it never occurred to me to use Loctite, and it wasn't part of the install instructions, and we were just kind of winging it, right? Well, now we know better. There we go. We bottomed out. I'm going to hold the chair. You guys can't see, but I'm holding the sled steady with my right hand. And I'm breathing. But Jesus out of this. There we go. She's tight. For sure. Alright. So let's go ahead. I'm going to lift our sled up, get our wood support out, and we'll let this thing down in a kind of approximate location. Let's grab our retainer halves and get those back in place. This side is not, it decided it does not want to go in easily. What if we did something like this? There you go. Alright, now we just gotta shimmy everything around until we get our mount holes lined up with the base plate. Again, easier said than done. Got one started, 3 more to go. There we go. No, wait. Okay, now. Well, good. I'm glad this was fairly straightforward and uncomplicated. Could have been a whole lot worse, huh? Gotta do this by feel. I can't see anything. You can see about as much as I can. You'd think it wouldn't be very difficult because 3 other screws are already started in here. There we go. Alright, just to save a little bit on the length of our video here, I'm going to stop right here. We're going to tighten these 4 bolts down and then we'll pick it back up. So while nobody was looking, before I turn the cameras back on, I did back out in here. So it is dust and debris free. I did wipe down the end of that ball joint. So it is clean. There are no significant contaminants in there. What I'm going to do, we're going to lubricate this with a little bit of very, very high viscosity oil. This is Lucas engine oil stabilizer. I use this on pin setters, anywhere there's steel to steel contact, on GS machines for chains. Again, that's steel to steel contact, chain links and rollers and stuff. Great product. Anything metal to metal, like steel to steel, this is, I think, sometimes better than grease, because grease can dry up and gunk up, and thin oil will just kind of dribble off and disappear over time. It'll all fall away. This stuff kind of sticks around in place. So we are done here. Let's power it on, see what happens. All right, let's watch it do its test sequence. Please. There we go. Okay, now this is where we almost fell on our faces last time. We're good. She supports weight. Double check our other side. Yep. All right, this one's done.